Right up the gut. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, set.
On first down, they'll run. Crosses midfield, still going. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. They'll throw it. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
From the 40 on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
19, let's go now.
Getting right back to it after that interception. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a give running right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He'll throw it. He gets this one to Nacua. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Hand off to the back. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw now. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and 6. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're going to face third down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got to flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Warrior 70. Get up.
They'll come out throwing. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They go play action here. He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now. Hey. Check go.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. The tackle made by Mazi Smith. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Set. Ready. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hey, smash. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Neither... Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have it on 3rd and 9.
Street. 7 Pirates. Go.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
18 Cardinal. 18 come.
Throwing off the play fake here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The give here on 2nd. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
That kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 42 yards on that punt. And it'll be Cardinals football. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. Huh.
Throwing now from the gun. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here we go.
Benson on 1st and 10. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go! Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Set. Set, go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And the fair catch made here at the 15. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
Looking to the air here. Throw complete to Lamb. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 31. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
On the set.
Plowing up the middle. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 3. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
The ability to take any completion, short or deep down the sideline, and continue adding yardage, that's called yak, and every coach loves it.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Move it, my team.
Here's a throw. And the defender comes away with it. And the Cardinals will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Shut up.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed over the middle. He's got a gain of 6 there. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll try and throw it here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go.
3rd down from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Punting unit out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Mark that one down as a 35-yard punt in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, set. Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Go.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, well, he had the interception earlier, a sack right now, you've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Lion. Warrior 70. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First play, he's going for it to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewan with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
And off to Benson to start the drive. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The give now to Benson. And they bring him down around the 34. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. from the 34. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They send a man in motion. Third and long for him here. Benson's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Mevis able to knock it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now Camarda on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Back to the well again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
McLaughlin there to bring it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Cowboys start the 2nd half with some needed points. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things 10-10. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Crack all 80.
Option play they give to Benson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 43. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finding Collins. He gets loose down the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a fourth quarter lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Aubrey Good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
He's got Harrison. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Able to get it to Benson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Head to 60, head to 60.
They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, check that, street. Ready.
Give now to the running back. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention.
Ready.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Here's the give. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Ready,
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
This time it's a passing play. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Check go.
Pass play coming here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the 4th.
They could have gone for it for sure, Kate. I'm sure there's some folks on that sideline asking why they didn't go for a touchdown. But they took what they felt like was a guaranteed 3 points. That miss is a stunning reminder. There is never a guarantee in the NFL.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Throwing off the play fake here. Headed out right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They're throwing it. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll run the counter. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. The give now out of the shotgun. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Seattle.